Welcome to the Southern Oracles Tarot. I'm the Childlike Empress.
And I'm the owner.
This reading is for Aquarius for May 2019. This is a financial and love reading. So on this side we have financial, and this side love. Even though I would love to reverse it because these pentacles are pretty potent in this side, but so you're reading Aquarius. Goodness.
Well, we'll start to tell you a little bit about the channel in case you're new here.
Yes.
And if you're, a subscriber, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. We just wanted to say that we are two readers, and we sometimes read it two different ways. We have the same spread, and we read it different ways to give you as much information and to cover as many Aquariuses, I guess, as we can.
Yeah, as we pick up on. So for the Aquariuses that we're picking up on, we are going to call your spread No More Mr. Nice Guy. Y'all ain't playing. You guys are not playing. You are not playing with anybody anymore.
Not in finances and not in love, at least.
No, you're not playing with people. If they're not towing the line, they're getting towed out the line. Like, as if it ain't left, no, if it ain't right, it's left. And that's it. That's literally what we got. Your energies are really, really powerful. It's strong.
Even though right now you're looking at the star card in reverse, which is your card, but you'll see.
Well, yeah. So I will say, speaking of reversals, we don't do reversals. And I'm going to tell you guys something that I need to tell everybody who gets this deck. This is the Spellcaster's deck. Okay, I don't know who it's by. I do, but I don't feel like getting the box, okay? I personally bought this deck because I was instantly attracted to the image of the Empress. I'll return it back to its new position in a second. Yes, so I saw that, and because it's like my mother card, I picked up the deck. This deck loves to be reversed. Let me tell you something. Even if you don't reverse any of the cards in this deck will reverse itself. So this is for readers who may come across this, or people who are interested in the deck. Just know that the energies with this deck, it prefers reversals. It likes to reverse itself.
It's a bit dark. It's a bit darker.
It's a bit darker, yes. It's not a lighter deck. It deals with some of the occult, if that's something you're interested in with the deck. And the images are a bit discordant, but it likes to reverse itself. So for a reader who likes to read reversals, this is definitely the deck for you. I'm not selling the deck. I'm just telling you about the deck. With that in mind, it did that for you. We don't do reversals, but the deck did the reversals. I promise you, we always have our cards upright. And because of that, and with the messages, especially with your overall, that went so they gelled. The message was
it was clear and precise and correct.
It was a symbiotic message, or not even symbiotic. It was a synergistic message. It synergized perfectly with the overall. We knew that this was the right call with the reversal. This was your spread, right? Again, so the way that it works, this is your financial, this is your head space, which is how you think about the matter, your heart space, which is how you feel about the matter, and your foot space, which is what you're going to do about it, and also what motivates you to do what you do. Same with financial. This is the past row, the present row, and the future row, and then of course the interplay of the cards that tell us the context to the situation.
Now we have to say that most spreads that we have done, they mirror each other.
Yes.
The financial aspect as well as the love aspect.
And that is because the planetary energies affect your life, both financially, romantically, and on your life path. And so this is it's be interesting for you to see how the planets in your sphere, what they're doing and what behaviors they're causing in your life, okay? At the same time. Because sometimes they do separate videos. You get to see how it happens, and it affects your financial and your love. So no more Mr. Nice Guy. Because right here is the overall. We've got the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Now, I want to pull the Queen of Cups up so you can see why we came to the conclusion we came to. With her, you see the Queen of Cups usually has a cup. It's got stuff in it.
It's held out.
Her cup's empty. And not only is it empty, but she covered it. So that's a woman saying that she not only doesn't want to have emotions involved in it, right? Or she doesn't have emotions involved in it. She doesn't want emotions involved in it because she's covering her cup like, I don't want any more. Okay, with the Seven of Swords above it, it speaks to an energy of strategy. People sometimes call this manipulation card and deceit, and it can be that. You can easily turn into that energy. But with it being above the Queen of Cups, I think it's that...
Right, and the Queen of Cups did come out upright.
Yes, she came up upright. So I think this is you saying, especially with all the reversals here, you're not going to play sweet anymore, because the Queen of Cups is a nurturing energy upright. She is a giving and kind energy. With the Seven of Swords above her,
And sometimes she can be a bit of a pushover.
she can, and she can easily be used. And so I think that she's saying, with her covering her cup, she's still the Queen of Cups. She still is water. But I think she's saying there's no more heart space thinking, more mental space thinking, that somebody's just going to have to be a bit tougher and a bit more, I guess, somebody's going to have to street fight instead of stage fight. You understand? Somebody's going to have to get a little bit dirty to get what they need accomplished. They're going to have to do what they got to do, basically. So no more Mr. Nice Guy for you, Aquarius. That's basically what this spread said to us. So starting with the cornerstone of your reading, you got the Empress in reverse.
So the Empress in reverse tells me one of two things. And again, this is financial, so you'll know which one applies, or they both apply.
Mm-hmm.
It could be that there's a lack of abundance, because the Empress is all about abundance,
Mm-hmm.
or it could be that you're not able to take care of yourself or the people around you.
Yeah, and it could be a combination of both.
Yes.
Because I'm going to tell you guys right now, just from what we got for the combination of the cards, we've got the Empress reverse, the Knight of Cups is the heart right in the middle, right? And then we've got the Page of Wands. Okay, so this is what I saw. I saw somebody promised somebody. I always think the Knight of the Cups is the promiser. He's the, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And sometimes he does, and sometimes he doesn't. In this spread, he didn't. Because you got the Empress here in the corner, which means that whatever it is that they promised you, they never did give it to you.
Right, you're still waiting.
You're still waiting for them to give it back. You're still waiting for that word, that whatever it is that they said they were going to give to you. And I feel, we'll go further on the spread, that you may have given it to them.
Right.
You're still waiting to hear back on whatever this person promised they were going to give back to you. That's where this lack of abundance comes from. Growth is also what the Empress represents. So, for instance, you planted a seed, you watered it, you never did get back what you planted and watered. You never got the green from whatever it is that you put into. That didn't happen. As the cornerstone of what your reading is about. You're still waiting. People, you listening out to little birdies, trying to figure out when you're going to get this thing that
right.
you put into.
So, I guess to clarify that, it's you lent somebody something, or you
gave somebody something.
Well, not gave, it's lent, because you're still waiting to get it back.
Yeah, that's true.
So you lent somebody some money or something like that, because this is finances, so they're going to send towards money. And the person promised to give you back, and you're still waiting.
Yes. Promised to give it to you back, but didn't.
Right.
You're still waiting. Your past was that they didn't give it back. Your future is waiting to hear from them to give it back, okay? And they haven't given it back, but they promised they would.
Well, they're still, in the present, they're still promising.
They're still saying they're going to give it back to you. Or you're going to get this thing, or whatever.
Yeah, when they get it, you'll get it. Something like that. And you're like, no, because you're the queen, you're the Empress in reverse, so you need this money now. Right. It's your money and you need it now.
So I said, I'm like,
I'm thinking that,
girl,
but yeah.
Call J.G. Wentworth, you guys, okay?
And that might just be what this is
right. This
about.
Could be about like a lump sum payment.
Right. It doesn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be about you lending it to somebody. It could be that you have a sum of money somewhere and you need to get it back.
That's right. And then you were promised that you were going to get it, and you're still waiting for them to give it to you. If that's you, you didn't get it yet. That's where we are in this energy. Presently, futurely, or even in the past. You didn't get back what was promised to you. So in your heart space, you have the Eight of Wands, which is a lack of communication and messages. This is why we think that you loaned somebody money and they didn't give it back. They're not communicating with you. And you've got the Three of Wands reversed. The Three of Wands always represents to me that somebody's waiting for something to come in. It represents that to most people, right? And this one, she's waiting for a message to come back because she's got her hand out for a hawk. Again, waiting for somebody to tell you that what you're looking for is going to come in, but it's reversed. So it's not. Nobody's telling you what's coming in, or you haven't heard back from this person with it being next to the Eight of Wands. Like, they're not answering your phone calls or your messages, your constant queries about this money. Right.
Your money.
And you're done. You're tired of waiting. That's what I get with all three of these cards. Nothing's moving forward because the Eight of Wands is reversed. So you're not getting any indication that this is moving forward. The money's coming towards you. You are tired of longing and waiting for this thing, this message, for this person to tell you, or this group or company to tell you that you're going to get this money.
Right.
And you're defeated. You feel very, very, very devastated,
Well,
defeated.
you're over it, and you're over it.
Yeah, you're over waiting for this. But if this is this is another thing that we have gotten with the Queen of Cups here and the Seven of Swords. Another way that this can be, another undertone to this reading is that whoever
we don't do signs on the financial.
No,
we're just doing the energy.
Now the energies that we're getting, it could be that somebody who was close to you, because the Queen of Cups represents to us family, love, those type of relationships. It could have been somebody that you were in a familial relationship with, or a friend, somebody that you cared about, basically, deceived you. They told you that they were going to do something, or give you back something. Now this is about the loan. You loaned somebody some money. They promised they were going to give back to you. You have yet to hear from this person. And they lied to you. And that's how you feel anyway, because this is your overall energy. And you feel betrayed. You feel backstabbed. Because the Queen of Cups has her hand over her cup, it's like, no more. Like, no more of this. I want to hear your feelings. You understand what I mean? She doesn't want any more emotions.
No more promises.
No more promises.
I want to see what I want to see. I want to see the money.
I want to see the money. She's covering the problem. No more Mr. Nice Guy, right? So,
and this person might have been playing on your heartstrings, on the idea that
you would listen to their little sob story, their lies. And I think with the Five of Swords, this person's taking, the Seven of Swords. This person's taking the Five Swords of conflict, and it's leaving behind Two Swords of indecision. I don't know why that stuck out to me, except it may have been that it's caused a huge amount of arguing and fussing and fighting, and maybe division.
It could be an inheritance where you guys try to split up the money that was left, and somebody took a larger portion
than everybody else.
Right, or it was their job to divvy it out, and they didn't do so, and you're waiting for that to happen.
That's right. That's exactly what I was going to say. It very well be that lump sum of money could have been an inheritance,
because that Seven of Cups is him dividing those swords.
Yep, and it could be family with the Queen of Cups below it. That's why we said it could be an inheritance, where this person was supposed to give you, something, and basically took the lion's share for themselves and dipped off, and you're still waiting for this large abundance, right? What you feel like you're owed, right? And especially with what you are going to do about it. So you are probably going to go to court. This is what you're thinking. Go to court to settle the matter, because this person, again, looks like they've taken the lion's share, while you still have your hands out for whatever is left after they're done consuming the larger amount. If you see with this Page of Cups, this is actually the Page of Cups, not the Three of Cups. Sorry about that. But the three people in it does indicate to me that it's something that's split between a group of people, and you're not getting. I think the Empress is the 3 card, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe it's between siblings, because these people look like they're around the same age. It could be a thing between siblings, where this person's drinking it all up, and you're like, man, there's not going to be anything left for me,
right.
And you're really down about it. You're disappointed. You're losing hope that justice is going to be done. And also it could be that you think that if you do take the legal route, it's not going to come out the way that you hope.
Yeah, it might be because we started off with the Knight of Cups, with the promises that you're going to get, and now we're at a Page, but you feel like you're going to get less than what was promised.
Right. If anything at all. You're sitting there begging for scraps while this person is drinking, pretty much a lot of the cup. Let's just put it like that. Just keep that in mind, that what you feel like, you see this wheel turning over her, you don't think it's going to turn in a way that's going to be
in your favor.
You'll get something, but definitely not what you hope for. You're going to get less than what you hope for, is what is going on here.
So that's where the No More Mr. Nice Guy comes in. You're thinking of strategy, in which you can get everything that you want.
Right. I think, that's where we come back to this overall energy. It has several different meanings. The No More Mr. Nice Guy might be, take your heart out of it. You're going to have to be strategic here and figure out a way and maybe that's where you are. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to have to figure out a way to get what I need to, however I need to get it. You're going to have to take your heart out and be like, I might have to do things a little underhandedly. It might not be through the justice system.
Right.
It might be a different way. If these are shared assets, say if that inheritance could be homes or whatever, you might just sell the house out from under the person, because you're not going to be able, you don't feel like if you go the legal route that things are going to work out in your favor. So that's what's going on financial. You are cutting, not your losses, but you're just going to be strategic about it and do it in a way that benefits you, because you don't think if you do it the legal way, which wasn't working, you don't think it's going to work for you. So that's financial, which is pretty dang interesting.
Yes.
So for love.
So we come to love.
And you still ain't taking no shit. I'm going to be real with you. Somebody, and the cornerstone of your reading for love is the 8 of Cups. So leaving everything behind is pretty much tantamount to what's happening here. In your headspace, you have left something behind because this is the past row. You got the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Wheel. This is about leaving something behind. This is about movement this way. Okay? You're moving towards the future and you leaving it behind in a way that somebody leaves a house behind when it's on fire. You just aren't even like this. You just abandoned it.
Yeah, it could be just sneaking away.
You snuck away. You left it. You done with it. You don't care what you left behind. You just left it. Okay? Everything in me says that you left it behind and didn't give a damn.
If you see that Eight of Cups, he's sneaking away in the middle of the night. Also with the Seven of Swords, he's
sneaking away in the middle of the night. Also with the Six of Swords, she's leaving in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Wheel, which has to do with moving forward. You were just like, fuck it, I'm leaving. You're leaving in the middle of the night, and you left all your stuff in the house, and you packed your bag on your shoulder like the fool, because that's in the heart of it.
And you're starting new and fresh.
New. Right. You didn't even give a fuck. You packed your stuff. Maybe, and this has come to me just recently, maybe there was some type of abusive situation here, because the Nine of Wands has to do with fighting. And real fighting. Wands has to do with passions and desires. This is a clash of the titans. This guy is buff from lots and lots and lots of battles and lots of struggles.
And a lot of the battles are ego driven.
Yes. So you maybe left in the middle of the night. Maybe you picked up your belongings like, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. Maybe that was your plan all along, to sneak out while this person wasn't looking, because you are tired of fighting with them. And the Chariot is another one about moving and not looking back.
Experience with the Nine of Wands, experiences told you that maybe confronting this person head on is not the right
best
way.
Right. It's not the best way to do this. So what you decided to do was, because this is below, because the Fool is below this fight, the way you decided to fight this fight was to leave. Okay? I think it's something, especially with what you're doing in the recent, you've been saving your money with the Eight of Pentacles.
You've been working towards this for a minute.
Right.
Yeah. But again, if you can see, he's working under the cloak of darkness.
Right. So you decided
you may have been hiding your money,
stashing it somewhere.
Yeah, and then
working long hours, late hours, saving your money, but working diligently to get yourself out of this situation. So this could be something that has to do with some type of abuse. I really do see domestic violence just from the background. But it could be anybody who just wants to leave a relationship. Yeah, it could be.
But I don't think it's just flippantly wanting to, because this is planned.
Right.
With the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Pentacles, this was a planned move.
Yeah, but I think that the way that you went about it, you saved your money, and then in the cloak of darkness, under the cover of night, when the time was right, you left. You abandoned everything, and you're going towards this, which the cornerstone future is the Six of Wands. So successfully, I feel like you left this person, even though you invested a lot with them. I still see somebody who had a lot of shit, a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of stuff, like a house, and, you just picked up, put that bag over your shoulder, and left. That's why I see physical abuse, just because with this guy in the middle, he's in between somebody who's leaving and trying to leave quickly, and he's like kind of buff.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah, but if it's not physical abuse, if it's just that you was planning to leave somebody who you have financial ties to, it ended up working out in your favor. You're no longer going to be led by your emotions. This became a strategy. Again, No more Mr. Nice Guy. You're not fucking with this person if that's what we're trying to get to. You were like, I don't give a damn. I'll leave the shirt off my back if I have to, but I'm not going to be with you. That's what it is. And there's a certain power and anger to this energy, right? Yeah.
There's an urgency too. It's like, even though you were working towards it, I almost feel like the time came and you grabbed it. Yeah.
Yes.
Because that's what that Wheel of Fortune told me.
Yes. Like you were been working towards this, and as soon as that wheel turned and you saw these things like a lock. The lock has different tumblers, and when all the tumblers click together, that's when the door opens. So you were waiting for these locks and the key. You put your key in, but you were waiting for the locks to turn, the tumblers to fall into a place in the line. And when they did, the moment that they did, like this, you went out. You sped out of there. That was like, damn, this is the time. Now I can get out of here. So this is somebody biding their time, strategically planning a way that's going to benefit them and taking their emotions out of it. The Two of Swords left here might represent a time of patience and you having to wait until that time came. And the conflicts, I keep getting that. Five of Swords.
Yeah.
You might have been, whatever this relationship was, it could have been fraught with conflict. I just feel like.
And you want, and again, even with the seven, is that a Seven of Swords?
Yeah,
the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, that you want to go to a calmer, peaceful place.
Right. You're going away from 7 to 6, yeah. You're tired of that. This person might have been nasty, and there was a time period of waiting. With the Two of Swords, I always think that's like the waiting card. Not that it's longing. It's just you have to sit and wait until either you figure out how you're going to do it. That's why this is all part of the strategy. The conflict and then the time that you spend thinking is what combines it together to make it a strategy. Okay.
Well, I can also see, not to say for me, because I can see that too, but I can, you may have left hints and clues with somebody that you care about.
Right.
You may have told them where you're going to be.
Right.
And, so nobody's worried.
Right.
I could see that too with the Seven of Swords and the King of Cups.
Yeah, like you snuck off, but you left at least some information with people behind so that they would know that you were okay and safe and everything like that. But there's whoever this person is that you're leaving behind, you're done with it. You literally, I think there's a tent on fire in the background.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a tent on fire in the background. That's why I think that when you left, you was like, you didn't give a shit if everything was on fire. The moment you got the okay from the universe, because the Fool is the heart of the matter of the entire spread, you left. It didn't matter. You understand what I'm saying? It could have been like they thought, oh, everything was okay, everything was settled.
It settled down, yeah.
And you left then. That's why it was a surprise. It was a sneak attack. He was like, no. Maybe they thought they had you in that lull, because it does feel like an abusive relationship. They may have thought they had you quiet and serene, and you weren't going anywhere. And as soon as, like I said, everything aligned to the way you needed it to be, you were out. You were gone. You're not playing these games anymore. You're not playing games with people. You'll play the game in a sense in the way that it benefits you. But you're not going to be...
But the game was only because you knew you were working towards leaving.
That's right.
So you may have been docile, and that's maybe the reason why they thought they had you in a corner.
Yes,
because you were
being that queen of cups.
Going along to get along.
Yep.
But really, you were planning.
Yeah, you were playing docile and sweet, and I love you, and everything's okay. But you were working on getting the hell out of Dodge and getting away from that conflict.
Okay, so that's all we have for you this month, Aquarius.
That's pretty juicy. I want to say I wanted to do like a follow-up spread. So whoever we get the most views from, I'm thinking we'll do a bonus continuation of the reading that they have.
Okay.
If we have time. I'm going to be real with you. We really don't have that much time. But if we do have time, the video that gets the most views, I think that we're going to do a bonus.
But it's a continuation.
It's a continuation. So you will see these cards, right? And then not the financial, the love. You'll see these cards, and then you'll see a continuation spread that will pick up where we left off with the cards themselves. And that kind of gives you, because this one is so open-ended, you left, but I really would like to see where you're going.
I do see a victory
yes.
here.
So you have a victory coming, and we're going to put a ... around that, because I think the continuation would speak
the victory could just be that you got out.
I think it's because you got out, girl.
But it could...
You free as a bird. You feel free as hell. You on that boat, and once you got on the other side of that water, you was like, damn, I made it. If this is an abusive situation, I couldn't be more proud of you guys. I really, really mean that. Because that shit is hard to get out of. You know, whatever, these battles
and if it's not just a fight, it could be somebody who was maybe holding their finances against you,
That's why you had to hide your, store your money. Yeah.
Right.
It's hard to get out. This person put you through a lot, but it made you so much more strong. So much stronger. And
definitely stronger than they thought you were.
Yeah, you're a beast. This mofo is a beast. I think once you get away from them and out of their clutches, then you should be okay. And you're successful. That's what the card is saying. So I would love for you guys to have the highest views so we could do an extension on this and see what actually happened once you came out on the other side. That's my hope. I hope it's you guys. Anyways, that's it for today. Sometimes we can go on and on, because looking into this is like peering into that. What is that thing that Dumbledore used to look into? The Pentless? The Penders?
Nothing in reverse.
No, he was looking at Bowl, the Penderaster.
I can't remember.
Okay, yeah, he was looking at Water Bowl, and there'd be memories. And
the Pensieve.
The Pensieve, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That thing. It's like looking into that and seeing things and not always getting all the context. So I would love to see a little bit more to get more context about this. Either way, this is the way that it needed to be. You got the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the Chariot as the context of this reading. It's a necessary life change for you to be able to have this 6 of Wands, is what I'm saying. So until next time, you guys.
If you like this spread,
that's right. If you like it,
if it resonated with you, or somebody that you know,
I don't think like is right.
Please like,
share,
and subscribe.
That's right. And until next time,
bye.
Take care.